Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Cassiejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna. Amy.
And I'm Lacey G.
And we have a lot to talk about on this SwifTEA. So much. We have 4 things.
Yes, we do. Four things on our agenda.
Yes,
things.
but question. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay. Who has something to brag about?
Me.
That was the only question.
Oh.
We're coming to the SwifTEA today, but Anna has a lot to brag about over here.
I have a lot to talk about.
We have 4 things to talk about. 3 of them have to do with Anna.
Yay!
I feel kind of bad.
No, you are the queen Swiftie in this room.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm
I mean,
not-
you
feel like
are our
I feel
leader.
bad.
No, you're our leader,
Okay.
Anna.
All
You
right.
do it.
Okay, if you
Yes,
say so.
absolutely. So the first thing we got to get to on our agenda, we're going to go in chronological order
Of events.
of events. So this first thing does not involve Anna. The last 3 all do.
Or does it?
Yeah, I think they do. Yes.
I can make it about myself.
Okay, so the first thing we got to talk about, we have not been able to cover the 4 new songs that she dropped.
Yes.
Just out of nowhere, right before her Eras tour was set to begin, she dropped Taylor's versions of Eyes Open, Safe and Sound, and If This Was a Movie. Very exciting. And
Love that song.
And then she dropped one of the songs that leaked from Lover. She dropped All of the Girls You Loved Before.
And it's so funny because the last episode that we did was when we were talking about songs that we hope make it on the set list, but we know won't, on the Eras tour. And we had mentioned all of those songs.
Yeah, for sure.
There was some sort of energy in that episode that we manifested in.
She listens.
Or she listens. She was like, here's a nice little surprise for the 13 podcast. Because right after we got that news, our DMs and social media was exploding with people that had listened to that episode that same day. And they were like, oh my God. You guys just talked about this. This is crazy.
Wait a minute. So does Taylor Swift take requests from us? Because if that's so, we have another episode we need to knock out before the concert.
But incredible. And a lot of people, I think, were wondering, Amy.
Oh my gosh, I died dead. It's a miracle. And I'm not being crazy saying this because Civil Wars, who does Safe and Sound with her, they broke up. And there was no way in hell. I was like, no, they're not going to get back together and do a collaboration with her. And they did. I've cried. I became Anna. Oh, it's
Because
like
this
butter.
Is your favorite song, right? Is this
I
your
think it
top
has to be.
song of all time?
I think so. I mean, I have a fave for the week that floats in and out
Sure.
or whatever, but
That's always top.
I think it's just so deep in my soul.
Yeah.
You've been a hardcore stan. So recently we had to send pictures to Anna for something. And it was our favorite Taylor Swift picture for International Women's Day. And Amy just sent stuff that was in her phone, and one of them happened to be Safe and Sound.
It was just the casual cover art of Safe and
Yeah.
Sound. She was like, I just had this in my camera roll.
So I ready to go.
My favorite.
So since Safe and Sound is old enough where you can hear the the difference in her voice,
Right.
how do you think they compare?
Well, I mean, it's so much more rich and deep, and I said velvet the other day, but it's like butter. It's just real smooth. I don't know. It's just perfect. It's a perfect Taylor's version.
Yeah. And what about Eyes Open? Is that also one of your favorites, or do you think Safe and Sound just takes
Safe and
precedent?
Sound, yeah, for sure. But they're all fantastic, and all the girls. Oh, remind me.
All the Girls You Loved
Yes.
Before?
All the girls you loved before.
This is the first time that because there were some leaks, and I didn't hear any of the leaks, and I'd love it.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
really great. I did see a conspiracy because another song that had leaked from Lover was Need. Need.
It's a need.
Yeah, and so someone was like, what if she's leaking these songs to see which ones we liked more?
Oh,
and
funny.
then released the official version of
She's
that.
so
because
tricky.
because normally if something leaks or something, they're pretty quick, Taylor's camp, of shutting things down, removing it. But there was just
An influx.
rampant repost and copying and pasting of all the different audio tracks on TikTok and all the different social medias. Like, they weren't getting taken down.
They
weren't
did
being
eventually.
removed. Okay.
Eventually, they did start getting taken down, especially on Twitter. It was like everything was gone. I think maybe TikTok is just harder to do, but
on like Instagram and Twitter, all of the audios were starting to be, but they weren't for a while.
Right.
But then they started to get taken down, and then we got the actual version. So people were like, oh, maybe that's, you know, connected somehow. But it's so interesting. I did read an article, and I don't know how truthful this is. This is just a rumor. But rumor has it that she was going to release a Lover Deluxe version right before Loverfest in 2020. But then the pandemic hit, and Loverfest got scrapped, and she started working on Folklore. So Lover Deluxe just never saw the light of day. It just got scrapped, which is unfortunate. And I mean, a few years later now we're getting All of the Girls, and maybe eventually we'll get Need. But I wonder what else is scrapped. Oh my God, Karma? But it really does just make me think, like, the vaults that Taylor Swift has are gold, made of gold. And also, let's not forget to talk about if this was a movie, okay?
Yes.
But you know what's so interesting, Amy? We've always said, like, these songs, specifically Safe and Sound and Eyes Open, we were like, they're going to be on Speak Now.
Yeah.
Taylor's version.
Because it's around the same time.
But then they got clumped in with Red Taylor's version on Spotify. And then if this was a movie, somehow made it into Fearless Taylor's version.
I think it's because they have not released the Speak Now
The other.
Taylor's version cover. Like, we don't know what that's going to look like yet. Maybe they'll swap it out whenever she releases it.
But then it's also like, why release these songs now? So there's a theory. I will answer my own question. There is a theory that, I mean, we know that Speak Now is Taylor's self-written album. There's no co-writers on that album, except for if this was a movie, has a co-writer, and it was on the deluxe version of Speak Now. So by her putting it out now separately and sneaking it on, slapping it onto Fearless, it's possible that Speak Now Taylor's version will again be completely self-written.
Perfect.
Which is incredible. But it's so funny if you see like Speak Now Deluxe, like original, and it's like if this was a movie, and then if this was a movie, Fearless Taylor's version, and everybody was like, you can tell when you became a Swiftie by where you think this song belongs.
where it belongs. Because they're listed in the different playlists on Spotify.
Yeah,
you got to kind of dig for them. It's not the easiest songs to find.
Yeah,
but
it was kind of tough, but they're so good. They're so great, and it was such like a thrill, such like a nice little surprise for her to be like, hey, tour starts tomorrow. Here's 4 unreleased songs. We were like, oh my God. Thank you.
Who thought she was doing even more? Who thought she was going to be a truly mad woman and release everything?
I think you did.
Yeah. Me, I sure did. Just because I know business-wise that doesn't make sense, but Taylor doesn't follow by the rules. She creates her own rules. She tops herself. She's always the first to do something. So she would be the first to do something like that. Just to say, screw it. This is the Eras Tour. Clap for me for saying that. I think that might be the only time I've ever said that correctly, and I said it so smoothly too. Okay, yeah, but I thought there was a good chance that she would, just because I can.
And I'm so curious, and the truth is, I have a lot more theories that I've been reading into about the re-recordings and Speak Now and stuff, but we can't talk about it until after you guys go to the show.
Yeah,
right.
Because I believe that there's like Easter eggs and stuff in like the visuals of the tour.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there is.
So
she's a genius.
So we're gonna have to do a full other episode after we all go to the show in 2 weeks. But yeah.
Okay. So the second thing in our agenda chronologically was our podcast has been published in a newspaper in London.
My happy place. Yes. I had nothing to do with this, but I would like to point out, London, you are my happy place.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I got an email from a journalist that her name is Ellie, and she was just like, hey, Anna, I'm writing a piece on Taylor Swift for the Sunday Times in London. Can I ask you a few questions? And I said, oh my God. First of all, how did you find me in my personal email? Second of all, yes, absolutely. I will answer any question that you have. I'm always happy to talk about Taylor. She sent me, I think, maybe like 5 or 6 really deep questions.
They were not softball questions.
They were
smart
heavy,
people
smart
questions.
people questions.
Yes.
And I sent her back essays with answers because I wanted us to sound really smart, because I did ask for her to mention the podcast in the article. And so I sent her back all these like really answers that I spent a lot of time rereading and proofreading and thinking about, and then I think like one sentence.
Yeah.
The article.
What were some of the questions that they were asking you? Because they were kind of political. Because the piece is titled "The Ideal Person to Unite the Fractured States," Taylor Swift.
Well, and it's just weird for us because we're always having a good time. We're not super serious. Like, we're planning our Eras Tour outfits and talking about what song should make the playlist that's not. And then Anna's hit with these smart people questions, and I'm like, oh my goodness, if that was me, I would have just been like, sorry, this is not, I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Left on red.
Yes.
That's me.
Yeah. So basically the whole article was about how Taylor has a way of unifying people, like, of all walks of life and all sorts of parties and stuff. And she was asking me questions like, how much diversity do you expect to see on the Eras Tour? Recently there was a survey that said that the majority of Taylor's fan base is comprised of, quote, millennials and leans white, suburban, and Democratic. She was asking me my opinion on that. She was asking me about, has anything that Taylor, like, has expressed her views politically, like, surprised you in any way? So it was a really kind of deep conversation, and I had these really fleshed out answers. And
You had fantastic answers.
I'm actually really happy about the one that she did print.
Can I read from the
Yes.
article?
Oh, quote me being
Yes.
quoted.
Okay, so it's talking about how Taylor Swift's, again, this is kind of a political piece. It's talking about how Taylor Swift's approval numbers are much better than President Biden and President Trump's approval ratings are right now. They're saying even the presidents would love to have Taylor Swift's approval ratings, even though Taylor leans left. So it says, this is despite Swift being irrefutably vocal in her support of the Democratic policies such as gun control, gay marriage, and abortion rights. Has Swift, an artist known for confessional hits about love, heartbreak, and womanhood, found the key to speaking her mind and reaching across America's cultural and political divide? Anna Castillejos, the American co-host of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, thinks so. Quote, Taylor has a unique talent as a songwriter to make any person feel they are the main character of the story being told in the song, regardless of their political or economic background, she says.
And
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yay!
There we go.
Thank you guys.
Whoa,
Thank you.
the podcast is published. Is that published?
Published,
Or printed?
featured in. Yeah, super cool because I liked all of my answers that I sent back to her, but I think that was probably one of the sentences I felt most proud of.
It's a good one.
And I'm glad that's the one that made the cut. So, pretty cool.
Like Taylor, did you have that written down in a notes app on your phone?
Yes.
It was just sitting there for years and years and years, just waiting for someone to ask and to use it. Good.
Yes, it was in my. I actually did answer all of it in my notes app.
Oh, sure.
Actually,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because she sent me the email as I was heading to the airport to go to Swift City.
Swift City is where the Eras Tour kicked off in Arizona this past weekend, and Anna was at night 2.
Yes, I cannot believe that I was at Swift City.
This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. You know summer has officially started in my house when my kids are in full sports mode. We are outside constantly. Baseball games, practices, tournaments, running from one field to the next in the heat. And if you've ever sat through a doubleheader in the middle of the summer, then you know that staying hydrated is not optional. That's why I always throw in a few sticks of Liquid IV's hydration multiplier in my bag. I'm obsessed with the pina colada flavor right now, and it really just tastes like summer in a cup. Just tear it open, pour it into 16 ounces of water, and it hydrates faster than water alone. It's powered by Live Hydroscience with an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients. Plus, Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink and includes 8 vitamins and nutrients in every stick. It's also non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at liquidiv.com.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options.
And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. And I must say that the only reason I was able to go was because of this podcast. And that makes me, I'm going to cry. A few months ago, we have a lovely, incredible listener named Jack. And he had 2 floor seat tickets to Glendale Night 2. But he's in the Peace Corps. And he realized that he was going to be on the other side of the world at the same time. So he messaged me and he said, hey, I have these 2 tickets. Do you know anybody that would be interested? Because I really want to get these tickets in the hands of Swifties. I said, Jack, I will take those from you. He was like, okay, like, yes, like you should totally have them, whatever. Back and forth, back and forth. So I paid him for the tickets. He sent me the tickets to my little SeatGeek account, and I checked every single day that they were still there because I was just scared. I was like, oh my God, what if they disappear? Like, what if I go? Whatever. And so I asked my best friend Kristen to go with me. So she lives in LA, and so we and we're in Texas, in Dallas, Texas. So we kind of have a long distance relationship right now. But we met up in Glendale, and I did kind of try to get us tickets to opening night too, because I saw that a lot of people were just going to both, and I was like, oh my God. But we had planned a whole weekend around going Saturday. So Swift City, first of all, incredible that the mayor of Glendale changed the name to Swift City. Like if you Googled it on Google Maps, it said Swift City.
Pretty great.
And it said a place of worship, which I think is incredible. And so there was like billboards everywhere. And it was so amazing because even going to the airport, like in Dallas, heading to Phoenix, Swifties everywhere. Everybody in merch, everybody going to the same place. Like we all kind of like saw each other. We're like, oh, we know. I took a really, really early flight. Like it was like a 7 a.m. flight. And I was like, oh gosh, I hope everybody's as hyped as I am, even though it's like really early in the morning. And there was 2 Swifties sitting behind me. There was a Swiftie across the aisle from me. It was everywhere. And it was like so welcoming, I guess, even just on the way there. And then it was so funny because even though the concert was in Glendale, there were just Swifties all over the surrounding areas as well. So we stayed in Scottsdale, which is about 30 to 45 minutes away from Glendale. And on Friday, we did like the wine trail of Scottsdale, but we saw a car drive by that said like Eras Tour on the back.
Awesome.
And I saw a bunch of just Swifties just everywhere. I was wearing a Reputation t-shirt like on Friday when we went to do the wine trails because I also wanted people to know why I was there. Yeah. And so it was just such a cool experience and community, and I'm really thinking that it will be like that in every stop.
I hope so.
Because she's playing multiple nights in some cities, and so I have to imagine that people are traveling. So I think it's going to be the same vibe. Like I think when she's here, I think we're just going to see like an influx of Swifties wearing merch and everything, which is just so incredible. It's just like, oh my God, what's your favorite song? Like,
well, I saw a lot of stewardess and stuff, a lot of flight attendants on TikTok that were making Swiftie references and welcoming everybody because they know too. Yeah, they know this is pretty much the party bus that's taken everybody to the Swift concert.
Yeah, it was so cool. And I guess I haven't said this already, but I do promise to share this whole experience without sharing any like spoilers or anything about the set list of the concert. I really just wanted to tell you about like the experience and the lessons that I have learned before we go.
Are there any
Arlington.
Major lessons that you've learned?
Yes, I think so. I've been to a number of concerts throughout my life, but this was something else. Yeah. This was a whole event. Yeah. And Taylor even says that. She's like, this is like, you guys like as fans have made a whole event out of this.
It really is kind of like the Super Bowl of concerts.
It is. Sure. It is like the Super Bowl of
Who else is performing as long as she is?
It's the Swiftie Met Gala, if you will.
Wonderful.
But one of the coolest things, and I think somebody pointed this out on TikTok, and I totally agree. In the past tours, I mean, I think Taylor really encourages people to like dress up in costumes and like go all out and like dress however you want, like be you, like everything when you go to her shows. But in past concerts, people dress for the album that's being toured, right? So at the Reputation tour, everybody's wearing Reputation type clothes. At 1989, everybody's like wearing 1989 type clothes. But since this is the Eras tour, there's people dressed in all eras, in all costumes, and all inside jokes. So it's so entertaining and so awesome to just like be surrounded by literally all Taylor Swifts, like all different versions of Taylor Swift. And I have to know how she feels looking out into a crowd and seeing so many different versions of herself. But some of the costumes have been amazing. One of my favorites that I saw on TikTok, and I didn't see this one in person, but somebody went dressed as like NYU speech Taylor, like in fully like like master's like gown, like everything, which I thought was hilarious. I saw somebody that's going dressed as a refrigerator to be like dancing in the refrigerator light. Somebody's going as a crumpled piece of paper. Like,
oh, wonderful.
It's so cool. I personally wore like a black sparkly dress that reminded me of one that she wore on the Fearless tour. I don't think anybody like got it because it didn't look identical to it, but I knew.
Different color, but same vibe.
Yeah. But I knew. But it was just so like, oh my God. It was insane. It was therapeutic, cathartic, nostalgic, and inspiring
Wow.
to be at that show. Because for people like us, like where we know every single song, and you're like, is she gonna play this? Is she gonna play that? Like the way that she really mastered to make this an Eras tour is so impressive. Like so impressive. I could cry, and I did cry actually. And at one point I did fall to my knees, but I won't tell you. I won't tell you at this moment when that was. You can find that out later.
Do you think you'll do it again?
Yes. Yes.
Were
most
you
definitely.
happy with your shoe selection for the evening?
Yeah.
I've been seeing from a lot of people on social media that your shoe selection is
It's
very important.
Yeah. Well, I'm a sneaker girly anyway.
Oh.
I went sneakers full. I always wear sneakers. And so I wore sneakers, and it was great. But even though I wore sneakers, the show, Taylor plays for 3 hours and 15 minutes. So you're on your feet, or I mean, you can take breaks, whatever, but you're still, regardless, you're on your feet, you're walking around a stadium and everything for probably a total of like 6 or 7 hours
Right.
in total that day.
Concrete floors.
Yes. And at the end of the show, I did see girls that still had their heels on, and I was like, the stamina, the commitment, incredible. But yeah, I wore sneakers. I would recommend the most comfortable shoes that you can because it's a lot. But I also, I mean, I was dancing and falling to my knees as well. So, so yeah. But also, like when we did our Club 90s, like Taylor Swift night, my back hurt afterwards from dancing so much. So I was kind of scared that would happen again this time, and it did.
Yeah.
I did. My back did hurt. Not as bad for some reason, but it did. I did have a lot of back pain. But yeah, sorry. I feel like I'm just like babbling.
No, you've experienced it. We need to hear about it.
I feel like I'm just like, I wrote down everything that like I wanted to talk about, but I feel like I'm just like all over the place because I'm so excited. One of the cutest things was the friendship bracelets.
I was about to ask about that.
Yeah. So before I left for Arizona, I made about 20-ish friendship bracelets, and it was so cute because I already had some that we got from some of our listeners at our podcast event.
Fun.
So I was already wearing those, and I had made some for Kristen to wear and for her to also trade because I didn't want to put her in the position of like her being like, I don't have any if somebody came up to us.
Right.
So I did get to trade friendship bracelets with people, which was so cute. At one point, so Kristen and I went to a pre-party similar to the one that we're hosting. We went to a pre-party before the show, and it was just at like a bar restaurant that was walking distance from the stadium, which was really, really cool. We kind of just camped out there for a couple of hours beforehand, had some drinks, ate some food, hung out. And so there was people just there like all day. There was this like 10-year-old girl that came up to me, and she was like, do you have any friendship bracelets to trade? And I was like, yes, I do. And she gave me one. It was so cute.
Aww.
But I think I learned my lesson in friendship bracelets because I had made some just with like string. So some of them were like really big and some of them were really small. Everybody else that gave me a friendship bracelet, it was like elastic. So you could like, you know, it fit anybody. Whereas like I had other ones that I was like, what size do you want?
Right.
You know, I have all these different ones. But yeah, the friendship bracelet was super cool. And it was, I know a lot of people have been like, is it awkward to like go up to people and ask for like a friendship bracelet or to trade? I kind of only did it with people that I saw that were wearing friendship bracelets because I'm sure there's people that go that don't know.
They don't know
like,
about it. They don't want to give them away.
Yeah, or they just feel like you know, you can never like completely read the situation. So I just kind of traded friendship bracelets with people that I saw that had some. Summer is right around the corner and we love to have fun, but we're all really well aware that it can get expensive. And when you have financial goals, you need to decide what's worth it. A Chime checking account helps you reach your financial goals while still enjoying your summer. Are you traveling at all this summer? Maybe to hit up another Eras tour date? And look, sometimes you know that you don't mean to overdraft, but it just happens when things start to add up. And Chime allows you to overdraft up to $200 with no fees, which at times can be a total game changer. You can set up your direct deposit with your Chime account and you'll be notified to enroll in SpotMe. Live it up this summer and make progress towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your bank account in minutes at chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. That's chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members. FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. I also got to meet some of the people that listen to this podcast,
Awesome.
which was super, super cool. Because beforehand, I got messages from some of our listeners being like, oh my God, I'm going to Arizona. Let's meet up. And so I told all of them that I was going to be at that pre-party. And I was like, this is what I'm wearing. I'll be there all day. Come find me. And it was funny because I sent them the picture of Taylor Swift like in the dress that I was trying to replicate. And I was like, look for her. So I got to meet some of our listeners. One listener named Hannah, who was super sweet. Another listener named Emily, which was just so awesome. I also got to see Michael, our friend Michael, who DJs
wonderful.
Club 90.
Live by Michael.
Yes, Life by Michael. He was DJing the pre-party that I went to, and I saw him, and we just like embraced, and I started crying because I was like, I cannot believe that we are here.
It's a moment.
It is a moment. It was such a moment. It was such a good experience, and I was so excited that Saturday morning I woke up at 2 a.m. out of pure excitement. That I was like, I'm seeing Taylor Swift today. And then I had to like force myself to go back to sleep because I knew I needed energy all day. But it was just, I cannot wait for us all to go like together because there were so many parts in like the set list and in the concert that I thought about all three of you, obviously. And I was like, Amy's going to love this. Lacey's going to love this. Nick is going to freak out. So I'm really excited. But how have you guys been with like spoilers, social media?
I told myself I didn't want too many spoilers, but as I'm scrolling, I could hear maybe the song she's playing or something and then just quickly scroll past. So I've seen a good amount of the stage. I've seen some of the fun tricks and stuff she does on the stage. I don't know all of the songs. I think I saw what the opening song was. I won't say what that was, but I think I saw what that was. And I was a little surprised. But I do know, she's performed 44 songs for 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's about all I know.
Yeah, I haven't searched for anything, but on my social media, I've come across it. And I'll take a split second to see the outfit. I think I've seen a lot of the costumes and the outfits that she wears.
But, she has been adding different costumes.
Sure, yeah.
And even, I think, maybe switching out a song or two in the set list a few times. So that's cool.
But
that's something to look forward
okay
to.
with that. I feel like turning off and staying off social media for us, it was just it's gonna be 2 weeks, but for everyone else, it's gonna be way longer. I just don't know if that's practical.
Yeah, one of our friends that we work with, Russ, his wife Alicia, obsessed with Taylor Swift, just like us. Every time we see her, all we talk about is Taylor Swift, and she set her the screen time limit on her phone for all her social media apps to 0 until the concert, which is 2.5 weeks away. So if she tries to open TikTok, a warning comes up and says you've reached your screen time limit. So she's staying off social media completely.
I
then.
really respect it.
Yeah.
I tried, even though I went to night 2, I tried to not see anything, and even for me it was impossible. Like I like open Instagram like out of habit. And of course the first thing I see is like something. So even though I went night 2, I had already seen a number of the outfits. I did not look at the set list. I did not know the opener. I did know the closer, unfortunately, just because I had seen it because it was one of the first things, but it was still, it was fine. But as hard as it was, I do think that if you are deciding to stay away from spoilers, I do think that all the surprise elements are well worth it. Okay. I think so.
So can you give us anything spoiler-free about the concert to look forward to, or to tell us information about the show itself?
It's the best.
Okay.
This is truly, no, I'm not even kidding. It's insane to think about. Taylor Swift has done something incredible by creating this career, this entire thing where she has 10 different eras, each distinct from one another, and to tour an Eras tour which spans all of her eras while simultaneously being at her peak and prime, that's insane. Like, she's so insanely talented, and you can just tell that she has been working so hard on this. I would love to see a documentary about the making of the Eras tour.
Fingers crossed.
I know, right? Because I would really love to know how far in advance this tour has been in the works, because this, like, it is everything. The visuals, the videos, like the costumes, the dancers, the choreography, the transitions, her vocals, her stamina, like, oh my God, like everything about it is so impressive. Impressive to me as like a day one Swiftie, and I'm sure impressive to just like the casual listener. Like, it's a spectacle. Yeah. It's a sport, not a sport. It's a show.
I'd say she's probably been planning this for a year.
Oh, I would say more.
Yeah, or more. Yeah, for sure. So
honestly, I would say more. And there was some parts of it that I wondered, like, I was like, did she have this idea for Loverfest? Did she have this idea with Midnight? Like, I just have so many questions about it because there's so much. And I just know that after we go to this show, we're just going to have so much to discuss and like dive into. But I do... Okay, like you said, I don't want to spoil it, and this is not a spoiler, but something that Taylor Swift does on every tour and that she is doing on this tour is, like you said, there's a little section where she switches songs up. Do you guys want to know what songs I got that she won't play again?
You know that she won't play them again?
So on the first night, she had said that this little section of the show, she is going to never repeat a song.
Sure. Then
unless, she said, unless I mess it up enough, I'm not going to repeat the like surprise song.
Sure.
So do you guys want, and do you want to know what she played night one?
So what you're telling us is these are songs that definitely are not going to make the cut. So we can go ahead and be disappointed about it now, I guess.
Yeah. And for anyone who doesn't want to know, they're already gone, right?
Yeah, I'm fine hearing it.
I'm fine hearing it.
Yeah.
The surprise songs.
So if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead, a minute in your app.
But that means that this is not going to make it more than likely on your concert list.
Yeah.
So
correct.
Are you sure you want to know?
100% truly.
Because
Yeah.
it's two songs.
Yeah.
You want to know from my night or night one?
Both.
Both. Night one.
Let's go in order. Night one, the surprise song that I missed.
Oh no, she's looking
was
at
Mirror
Amy.
Ball.
Oh no!
I know.
She's crying. She's crying. Anna.
I know.
You should have gone. You should have gone.
You know what?
I would never forgive myself if I were you, Anna. You should have gone to
Shut
night one.
up.
You should have gone.
Oh my God. Did
play
she
that
mess it
night one?
up?
I hope so. No, because I already I watched a video on I found, honestly, thank you so much to the listener that tagged me in this. There was somebody that was filming the performance of Mirror Ball, I swear, with their eyeballs, because the quality of it is so insane. And I saved the video to my phone because I was like, oh my God, like,
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Wow.
No, it's okay. Wow. It's really okay. Maybe it's better
I feel
that
like
I didn't have a heart attack.
You're giving me way too much eye contact right now. I'm getting a little nervous.
No, I'm so sorry. No. So
that was night one.
So that was one of the songs. Do you want to know the other one?
Yeah,
There's
sure.
two surprise songs.
Yes.
Okay.
The second surprise song, night one, was Tim McGraw.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Taylor Swift, if you do listen to this podcast and you take requests, Mirror Ball is Anna's favorite.
But you know
if
what?
you want to play it again on
What if-
April 1st.
But what if she thought I was at night one? Maybe she saw my social media and saw that I was going to Swift City. Maybe she just assumed I was at night
Because
one.
if
She's
JC kept on saying you were going to night one.
This is what,
so did me on Instagram Live. I could have sworn you were going to night one.
Well, I kept
Anna's a
saying-
big fan. Surely she'll be at my first show.
Yeah, so that's what I've been telling myself, is that she probably thought I was at night one. And you know what? That's on me, because I kept saying opening weekend. I didn't say night two. So it's my fault.
You know what? This
Taylor
sounds
can
very
do-
mirror ball-y.
Taylor can do no wrong in my eyes.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay, so that was night one. Those are the two songs she'll never play again.
Yes.
Night two, the night you went.
The
what were
night
the
that
songs
I
that
went.
you saw?
Also incredibly therapeutic. So I honestly cannot be mad. But I got to see This Is Me Trying.
Wonderful.
That would have been so good to see.
It was therapeutic. It was therapeutic. And then I also got to see, I don't know if I want to say it. It's going to make someone sad.
no.
Oh, it was. She
Oh,
looked
she's
at
looking
Lacey.
at me.
No, I didn't look at anybody.
It's okay. I'm
Just
already
say it.
sad.
Rip the Band-Aid
no,
off.
I don't
Rip
want to
it
say
off.
it. I
Rip
don't
the
want to say it.
Rip the Band-Aid
I
off.
don't want to say it. Do you guys want me to say it?
Yes.
I'm gonna say it. Okay. Anyone listening, turn away. State of Grace.
Amy. It's a great song. It's okay. It was really good though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
it was really good.
I took the entire video for you.
I want to watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's okay because there's so many other great ones.
So many.
There's so many other great ones, and I swear all of us are just gonna die at how great the set list is.
Okay.
But those were the surprise songs.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Maybe the shape of your body is blue because you haven't been to the Eras tour yet.
It's new, the shape of your body. The shape of your body is not blue, Lacey.
But
You're not
you know
wrong.
what? The transition still stands because if you are feeling blue, because I think what Lacey was trying to say, that if you're feeling blue,
Yes.
if you're feeling down, might we suggest BetterHelp? Because getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. And as much as we love to experience the therapeutic experience of seeing Taylor Swift, sometimes it's good to talk to someone one-on-one as well. And therapy is all about depending your self-awareness and understanding yourself, because sometimes we just don't know what we want or why we react the way that we do until we are going through things. But BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on a journey of self-discovery from wherever you are.
I've really enjoyed my experience with BetterHelp. They were able to give me the confidence and the boundaries that I need to make better decisions in my life. And they were there for me whenever I absolutely needed someone and helped me grow stronger and more confident in myself because of it. It's always good to be able to talk to someone. And that's why we like to suggest our friends at BetterHelp.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Taylor Swift fan today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Taylor Swift fan.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You're
No,
fine.
I feel
You're
really
fine.
bad.
You're
No,
fine.
Amy, I feel so bad.
No, it's okay. You didn't say safe and sound. Not that I would get it. Whatever. I don't know. It's going to be fantastic.
But
Yeah, it's going to be great.
it's really, I think part of what makes it so exciting also is like every show's going to have those two surprise songs that just
Yeah.
kind of keeps you on your toes. And I've seen online people have made bingo boards, they've made checklists, like everything to like keep track of all of the surprise songs, because she did say that once she plays one, she's not going to play it again, which is so crazy to think that she has such an extensive discography where she can have a 44 song set list with 2 rotating songs and there's no repeats. And that's still not all of her songs.
How many shows?
52?
57?
Okay,
50,
yeah.
50 something?
Yeah,
100 extra songs.
Yeah. Isn't that so impressive?
it is impressive.
Oh my God.
Okay, and I got to know, since you were there in person, I keep seeing videos and people talking about on social media about how long lines are.
Yes.
Is it
It's true.
what we're seeing? Yeah.
It is true. I think I got to the venue. The doors opened, I think maybe I think I left the pre-party around 5-ish, and I didn't have to wait in line to get into the venue, but I did have to wait in line for merch.
And did you do merch before, during, or not during the show? Did you do it before? Or
Before.
after? Okay.
So the way that they had it at State Farm was like you kind of like walk in through like the gates, and then before walking into the actual stadium, they had merch outside and that giant merch truck. And the lines were really, really long, and because I think you could enter those gates like without going into the stadium like at like noon or something. So people had already been there before the gates had opened. And so I had started to kind of hear people in line talking about a lot of things being already sold out or whatever they wanted, or I don't know. And so Kristen and I were like, oh man, this is I did have the luxury to think, well, I'm going in Dallas, so if I don't get merch here, it's not the end of the world. But then there was like a staff worker saying like, there's also merch inside for anybody that doesn't know. We're like, oh shit, okay. So we went inside. Honestly, I think we made the mistake of just getting into the line of the very first merch table we saw. Like we walked in and immediately got in line. I'm sure there were other merch tables around the entire stadium. So Kristen and I waited in line for about an hour for merch, but we were there at like 5:15 or so, so we didn't miss anything. Like I still was at my seat for Paramore, and so we were in line for merch, and it was so funny because we we were standing in line and we were like, oh, we're here early, whatever. And it's honestly makes the time go by fast because everybody's walking by with their outfits that it's so just entertaining to see all the different outfits and everything. So it really wasn't like the worst time ever standing in line. But at one point I was like, why don't you stay here and I'm going to go up to like the upper levels and see if there's merch tables like up there. But there was lines to get in the elevators to go up. So I was like, okay, forget that. I'm not going to do that. Then I was like, you stay in line. I'm going to walk around to see if there's another merch table. But the lines were just long everywhere.
Yeah.
And eventually there was long lines for food. There was long lines for drinks. I mean, you're at a stadium. Like there's 70,000 people here. So you should probably at least think like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to wait in line for 5 minutes for something. So Chris and I just waited. By the time we got to the front, about an hour later, they weren't sold out of everything. I'm wearing the white tour shirt, the one with like the poster on it and like all the dates on the back. They still had this one in all the sizes. I got it in a medium, but the one that I really, really wanted was the tan one. That was the one that like, as I was waiting in line, I was like, that's the one I want. By the time I got to the front, they only had 4XL left, but I got it anyway. And I'm obsessed with it. It is a nightgown and I love it. I slept in it the first night that I got it. It's so soft and it's so cozy and I love it. And it's 100% cotton. So they were telling us that they'll most likely shrink. So I've seen people online saying that they're going to like size up. I typically wear a medium and I still got a medium, but I do think that this is going to shrink. I'll admit I haven't washed it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I got 2 pieces of merch, which was great. And then there was some merch. I don't know if they were taking things down that were like selling out, but when I got to the front, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't see, like the long sleeve shirt or like the crew neck or some of like the tote bags. But I think maybe when they sold out, they like took them off of the wall so people weren't asking about it. But you can also get them online.
Is the merch, that's what I was going to ask. I heard pretty much it was all the same merch that she's selling on her site already.
From what I saw, yeah.
Okay.
Unless there was stuff that sold out before I got to the front of the line.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, like this, I think you can get this online.
Did you see Mama Andrea?
No, I did not.
Did you see Taylor Nation?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't think they're wearing name tags.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know like how early to be there because I'm probably going to do something different. I don't know that I'll be hanging out at the merch. I'll be wanting to hang out at our seats, hoping to go backstage because that's where all the action is beforehand, right? You're waiting before the concert to be able to go backstage if you get picked.
They're not doing that this tour because of COVID.
Oh.
So you might get better seats.
I don't know. I online haven't seen of anyone getting upgraded or anyone getting pulled to go backstage. I haven't seen, granted, there's only been 2 shows.
Yeah.
I have to assume that it's because of COVID and safety reasons. This is such a massive tour. Like Taylor can't get sick, you know?
That's true.
So, and even like her dancers and stuff, like I think they're probably trying to keep it as
somewhat
safe as possible. So from what I've seen, that's not happening unless it did happen and these people signed NDAs and they just haven't posted about it online. But from what I've seen, that's just like not happening, which I didn't think it would. I kind of didn't think it was going to happen this time around anyway, which makes sense. Totally. I would rather Taylor be able to play all 50 whatever of her shows happy and healthy than have to like cancel a show here or there because she gets COVID.
I saw in a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Ed Sheeran said he's had COVID 7 times.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a lot, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
But
But he's
sound
been
like
touring.
he's keeping his distance from people. I have heard that if you're a Capital One member, there's a lot of people that have been getting seat upgrades. They like tell you while you're at the concert. Somehow you get a message or something that says your
that's
seats
cool.
have been upgraded.
Are any of us Capital One
I'm
members?
not.
I'm not.
Darn it.
Well, we need to open one up.
Yeah.
In the podcast
Well, we
name. We
should've.
need a business account, right?
We do.
We should.
We do. We should have. Can I tell you guys one of my favorite parts of the show?
Please.
That's not about a song or anything, but it was about something Taylor had said.
Yeah. Lobster.
Imagine. Imagine. I think one of my favorite moments of the show is obviously when Taylor like speaks to the crowd because yeah, I mean she plays the songs and everything, but when she speaks to the crowd, like that's a once in like whatever she says to your crowd, she's not going to repeat to another crowd. And I mean, except for being like, y'all are the best. But but at one point she was talking about like she was being really gracious about her fans supporting her re-recordings. And she was like, you know, you guys are really supporting me through all this. Like, this is something like super crazy. Like, I can't believe it. She was like, I most recently, re-recorded Red, and then she goes, my version. And she did 2 peace signs and stuck her tongue out.
It's the Nixon. Isn't that the Nixon look?
She was
right?
my version. And I thought it was so cute. It's obviously we say Taylor's version, but she was like, my version. And it was the cutest moment ever. That was top moment for me. It was so cute just to see her. She was so genuinely happy to be on stage that it was euphoric.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there anything else about the concert we need to ask that you need to tell us before we move on to our fourth and final topic on our agenda for today's SwifTEA?
Let's see. The only thing that I did right here that I wanted to tell you guys is that I did collect confetti.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Very nice.
That was all.
Okay, great.
Did you see any other celebrities?
I didn't. I did on social media later. I found out that Haim and Emma Stone and Laura Dern
Those are the biggest ones that I
were
saw.
all there. I personally didn't see anybody. But to be honest, I wasn't looking.
I did see Selena Gomez say that she would be at most of them, which I don't know if that was a joke or not.
Dumois posted something that she was there, but I feel like we would have seen more pictures and stuff if she was. Unless she was just backstage.
Backstage.
You know. But
okay, so let's move on to our fourth thing. So Anna just did a wonderful recap of her weekend in Swift City with us here. But we also are working for a morning radio show called the Kid Craddock Morning Show. And Anna recapped that story on the morning show. And Anna, what happened after you recapped that story on the Kid Craddock Morning Show this week?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, kind of funny that on the morning show I did a recap in about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And
so
here
far,
we are.
This is
Where are we at?
unedited. We're at 47 minutes.
Love that. This is my safe space. And I was telling people that were like, oh my God, I loved your recap on the morning show. I was like, listen to the podcast.
That is nothing.
That is nothing. That grazed the surface. So I did a quick little recap on the morning show, and I think you edited the video.
Me and an intern.
And an
Gotta give our
intern
intern Mike credit.
Edited a little video of me talking about it, and I posted it on my TikTok, and Taylor Swift liked it. So I'm telling you, she was probably like, I know she saw Mirrorball, and she liked it.
She got a notification that you made a post.
2 times?
Oh my God, yeah.
2 times noticed by Taylor Swift. That is a tattoo.
Oh,
that is a tattoo. Let's go, Anna.
I already have my Mirrorball tattoo.
Get a golden one.
Yeah.
Okay,
a golden
so
tattoo.
she's liked 2 of your posts.
On TikTok, yes.
On TikTok?
Yes.
What was the first post?
The first one was right before Red Taylor's version came out. I had asked our producer of the morning show if I could take the day off work. He said no, and I said, can I bring a bottle of wine? And he said, okay. And so Taylor Swift liked it and commented saying, we love a compromise.
Awesome. And then she liked one of the posts from
the
our podcast
podcast
on TikTok, right?
Yes, it was whenever she released Wildest Dreams Taylor's version.
Uh-huh.
I think I very quickly posted a reaction of
Cool.
me just crying, and she liked that.
Wonderful.
And
She's
then,
seen your face 3 times.
And then, yeah. And then she liked this one. It was just a little recap. I'm so curious. I have so many questions just about this one little like. Did I show up on her For You page? Was she scrolling the hashtag? Did someone send it to her? I need to know. Did she watch the whole video? Or did she just like it at first and then she kept going?
She doesn't like a ton. It's not like she's just liking scroll. I mean, she'll like a handful here and there. So I bet she watched most of that video.
I hope so. I watched it myself from her POV. Because I needed to know, if I was Taylor Swift and I was watching this video, what would I think? So
and what did Taylor think of your video?
Well, she liked it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It was when I got the notification, I cried. My heart started racing. I was taking my own pulse, and I was like, oh my God, this is just I just can't believe it.
So you said that it was the greatest night of your life earlier. I don't think you said it on the podcast, and I'm so glad that you haven't gotten married yet, Anna, because
Rhinos.
Okay. I was like, ooh.
It is the best night of my life, and I can't wait to relive it with you guys. We really are we're gonna have the best night of our lives together. We're gonna have the time of our lives.
I can't wait.
And then we're gonna have to do a whole deep dive once you guys know everything.
I know, an additional podcast about it. So we are going to the April 1st concert in Arlington, Texas. We're also hosting a pre-party the night before, and big news there. It's sold out.
Yeah.
We sold out all of our tickets. How incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We have so many Swifties that are going to come hang out with us, have some fun drinks. It's at the Live by Lowe's Hotel right across the street, presented by Uptown Cheapskate. And it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a blast. So thanks for everyone who has already bought their tickets, and we can't wait to see everyone there. It's going to be exciting.
And for anybody that did get tickets, you are able to valet park at the Live by Lowe's for $18, and you can leave your car there when you go to the concert.
All night.
That's
$18 all night.
18. That's a huge perk.
That includes our party and the concert.
Yeah, but you have to have your ticket to our event.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So we're so excited.
Yay! I
Awesome.
cannot wait for April 1st. I cannot
know.
wait. I
I know.
cannot wait.
Do you guys have your outfits figured out?
No.
We're running out of time.
No.
I have a strong idea, but I haven't figured it all the way out.
Yeah. I can't decide if I'm just going to wear a concert-going outfit or if I'm going to do a bit. I don't know. Am I going to try and do something funny?
Yeah,
Or
you
am I
should.
just going to like
This is the opportunity.
wear my normal cool clothes?
No, you should do something awesome.
I do
might
like
have to
that.
do a joke.
I do like that shirt today. It's
This
a cool,
shirt?
It's a cool shirt. Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
That
thanks.
is a
I meant
cool
to
shirt.
compliment you earlier.
Thanks. I feel like I don't like it that much.
Really?
If I'm honest with you.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I look like a grandpa.
You don't look like a grandpa.
I like
Yeah.
grandpas.
Okay.
All right.
So I had reposted on TikTok someone saying, listen, if you're going to the Eras tour, you don't have to dress up. It's okay if you just want to wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Which it is.
And so I thought that was hilarious. So I reposted it while knowing that I have been shamed on TikTok that I now have 2 outfits to wear to the tour. So I'm going to have to see. I really thought I was just going to show up in my vigilante jacket and be fine. But after seeing everybody else's, it's like, okay, this is the one time I'm not going to step up.
Well, yeah. I mean, you are like it's known that you are the
I
switch
l-
out outfits.
And costumes. You love costumes
Yeah.
and
And
dressing up.
changes.
And Lacey, I don't know if I've ever met anyone who loves heels as much as you do. Are you going to plan on wearing big, tall heels?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so because I try to dress appropriate for the situation. So yeah, I wear ridiculous shoes because I'm not walking around. So it doesn't matter if my feet hurt while I'm just walking around the office. But for a stadium, no.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stressed out about the shoes because I have seen people buying the big boots, the big bedazzled and glittery and shiny boots and stuff. So I don't know what kind of shoes I'm gonna wear.
Yeah.
I'm going to be fully honest. I wore sneakers and my feet still hurt.
I'll make it work though. I mean, I'm wondering maybe cute pair and bring another with me, but then I
that's
don't
a good
know like
idea.
what the I don't know.
We
You
have to
could
look
do-
at the stadium.
Well, you could do a pair of shoes like for our pre-party and then switch into sneakers for the actual concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's a good
maybe.
idea. You can do that.
I'm just worried about like what kind of sandwich am I going to pack in my wife's purse for me to eat during the show? I'm going to need to bring a little bit of food. Like, am I going to bring
I
a
have
peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
also thought about
a Lunchable?
I need
Do you
food.
think they'll let us bring food in?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hide it.
I hope so. At AT&T Stadium, is that a clear bag policy?
It is.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can't bring food in.
We'll see.
We'll
we'll see.
But you can eat your sandwich right before.
That's true. That's true.
Right
We'll be
before
fine.
walking
We'll
in.
figure it out. Or I'll just go get a $20 hot dog. Whatever.
So
Or-
excited.
We can go backstage with Taylor and eat lobster with her. Not everybody because of COVID. Y'all calm down. I mean, just us. Just us. Yeah.
Well, we had a lot of fun with you guys today. Thank you for joining this very special SwifTEA episode. Anna, so glad you had a great time. It's been a great week. It has been a
Yay!
great several days for you,
It
hasn't
has been
Congratulations.
Swifty Fest time 13,000.
Yeah,
but you
you-
know what? It's only going to continue.
Yes. All right, go take a nap. I think you need it.
Are you telling me I look tired?
No. Yes. You earned that nap. So thank you so much for checking out our podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. Hit us up. All the ways to contact us are in the description of our podcasts. And join us next time because we're going to be breaking down the Great War.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.